voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echo
The engine is self-starting.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the R&N, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
In the night they ride the storm. Eyes of fire, swords are drawn. Hear their voice of power strong. Psychic Viking women roar. Mystic winds, they always know where the battle's bound to go. Ancient runes of shields they throw, guiding us through ice and snow. Warrior queens in a trance, future sight at first glance. Lighting skies with a glance, psychic Viking women's dance. See the future, see the past. Visions of a mighty blast. In their wake the shadows cast. Psychics lead until the last.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Susan, your Viking Celtic Pixie. Welcome to Saturday. Today, of course, eyeballs, glasses on in yet, but they will be soon. So we have 7/25/26. Welcome. And I could tell you guys how this actually works. So what we have is, for anybody that is new to the channel, I do not read cards, girl. I got no idea what they mean. I channel through decks is what I do. I have my big channeling deck, and then of course I have runes, which I prefer to use in cards, all on a live show so you don't end up with crystals all over your desk. So don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and follow to all of your Rift Nation Network channels. Pretty awesome place to be. I'll tell you, there's always something going on. There's a variety of different types of shows here, and we are trying to build up our YouTube channel. So we want to see our YouTube channel get to at least 5,000. So if you can go over and subscribe to the Rift Nation Network YouTube channel, that would be bloody awesome. So today's runic, we're going to do the runic cross, which is a 6 or 5, 6. It's a 6-card spread is what we're doing here. I have little cheat sheets for different spreads because, yeah, don't have any idea. There's too many spreads for this, and some of them are quite large. So we're right off the bat. We're getting in here. I want to say hello to Miss Michelle Whittlefong, and hello, Nikki. How you doing today this morning? Hello, Raven. Oh, thank you. It's Sunstone. I highly recommend Sunstone for anybody that feels gloomy all the time. What it is Sunstone helps bring the sunshine out in your life. It helps you find it. It connects you with it. So it's like an energy type thing. But thank you. And then we have, oh my goodness, I told you guys my eyesight is not so good right now. Cinderella, new subscriber. What's coming towards me? English, please. Interesting. Okay, so what we do is this. If you would like a reading, you let me know. I've already wrote down some names of regulars that I do know. And what I need you to do is let me know if you want the runes or channeling. You have to kind of be in the chat room for the runes, because the way the runes work is you need to think of the question that you want to ask the runes. Don't type it out. It needs to be in your brain and think about it, okay? And the runes will interpret the direction that you need to take, which is your best course of action. Then, of course, we have the channeling, and I do get some channeling information with that as well. But then we have our channeling deck over here. Hello, sunshine! Channeling, please, for Raven. Channeling for Raven. Nikki, you got to let me know. And Michelle Wolfong, please let me know as well. I channeling for sunshine. We'll say Miss Cindy. Cindy is channeling as well. And Nikki, of course, and Michelle Wolfong. And his names come in. I write them down. So we have Cinderella. If you would like a reading, honey, please feel free to let me know if you'd like the runes of the channeling. This is how it works. Runes. I'm being told runes. Nikki is going into the runes. Awesome. Okay. And Michelle Wilfong, if you would like to. So this is the way it works. You have to tell me channeling and runes. And this way I know which deck to pick for you and what to actually focus on. So yeah, this is pretty funny. Sometimes I will misinterpret what this says. As I said, my new glasses are coming in. They ain't here yet. So I did get that eye appointment done yesterday. So let's see. Until Michelle Wilfong lets me know which deck we have. And I take my time. I take my time to channel with people. So, it is what it is. I take my time, and we'll see what the avenue is. Okay, so Miss Nikki, you're going to be first until Michelle Wilfong lets me know. Lets me know whether she wants the runes or the channeling. All right, so Nikki, what I want you to do is focus on whatever the question is that you have for the runes, and I'm going to shuffle the deck, and we're going to lay the 6-card spread out. And of course, I have to read what each position is because every layout's different. So we'll let you know. So all right, so Nikki, we're shuffling off to Buffalo right now. Shuffling off to Buffalo. Oh, there we got here. Okay, they're saying still shuffle. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, here we go. Okay, they got it. All right, so we're going to do a runic spread over here to the side and get these crystals out of the way. My desk is not big enough, so we've got one. Get that one out of the way. 1, 2. Okay, 3, 4 is down here with this one. And 5 and 6 is at the top. Yeah, everyone is actually different when it comes to these spreads. So this is called the Runic Cross, and this is a 6-card spread is what it is. So, Miss Nikki, we're going to start this. Now, what we have, of course, starting right off is the past. Position number 1, the rune actually describes the past. What are we dealing with? Heligas, hailstorms. Okay. So there was a lot of like trauma, hail songs, unexpected negativity coming towards you. It was nonstop, is what it was. So we're dealing a lot with like delays and risks and shadows, and a lot of unseen things were around you at that point, but it's saying it's finally in the past. Okay. This little circle is smaller than what I'm used to. So it's in the past, so that you don't have to worry about. We're going to slide that because we know that one's in the past. And position number 2, ooh, Thurizaz, not bad. So Thurizaz is in position number 2, and that one is the present situation. Okay, in the present, we have protection. Thurizaz is protection because think about it, Thurizaz, thorns, okay? Thorns. The thorns pretty much are keeping you safe right now. They're not sticking at you. They're keeping you safe right now. So we have a lot of luck actually coming towards you. Um, Non-action is action. Thank you very much. I have no idea what they mean by that. But a non-action for you when it comes to Thurizaz is an action. So in other words, it's taking that step back right now and focus on what's occurring around you, because there is a lot of protection coming in towards you. And that's something I know you need right now. And that's the present situation. So let's see. Number 3 is how you enslave the future. Let's enslave the future. Okay. Enslaving the future. Iwas. I know, it almost sounds like an elk, doesn't it? Iwas. So Iwas is one that doesn't come up that much. So hold on, give me a second here. I have to find Iwas. Oh my goodness, I cannot find. Here we go. Iwas. Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of rebirth and success actually coming. So the avenue that you need to focus on is like a quest. All right, almost like a rebirth, a new beginning. Okay, so new beginnings are coming. Iwas is coming in, and we have this birth. We have this new energy, this new power, this new things. But even though that, thank you, even though there might be a bit of a conflict, there will be success, is what it's saying. So what you need to do is understand right now that there will be a lot of success around you. And again, you will have persuasive arguments as far as what is occurring. There will be persuasive arguments around you, but in the end, the victory will lie with you. So it's like a quest. You're going on a quest and a journey. And again, this quest could be spiritual and it could be physical, or for some reason, it could be a combination of both. So what happens spiritually also affects you in the natural realm as well. So what we have is that quest that's coming around. We know what's going to happen. So remember that there will be success. You have to remember that and put that in your head. You will have success over that. And what's the 4th card? The 4th card is at the bottom. 4th card is at the bottom. So the 4th card is the background and the reason for the matter at hand. And then we have Kenizas. Kenizas is what we have coming up for this one. And this is the background and the reason for what's happening right now. So, and God, I'm having a brain fart today. Okay, we're dealing with energy. We're also dealing with purity and, oh, goodness. Okay, knowledge. All right. So the reason things are actually occurring, the reason at hand, has a lot to do with the knowledge. And I know you know what I'm talking about. The knowledge that you have within you is the reason things are occurring. That's the background matter of what's happening. This knowledge, some of this knowledge, certain people don't like it to be out, or even if you've it's like you were at the It's like you're just like walking by something and all of a sudden you hear something and you know that's the truth, so you kind of file it away and you retain the knowledge easy. So because you're retaining the knowledge, you have all of these things around you. This is why it occurs. It occurs because of the amount of knowledge you have. But right now the knowledge is kept to you. Okay, it might be a little easier if you share it. Let's find out. So the obstacles and problems, that's position 5. Gabo, gift. How the heck can a gift be an obstacle? That's a good one. So how can that be? So now we have love, we have gifts, and we have a lot of fortune and divine union. Okay. So, and again, this is more spiritual for some reason, because we have obstacles and problems have to do with love and again your gifts. If you can, I know you understand that, but it's also generational love that's causing almost a bit of a conflict. But in the end, even though this is an obstacle, the challenge will be met, because we did have the challenge card: background, reason, gifts, knowledge, and challenge. So this challenge that you do have coming up, even though the gift and the love and the things that are coming is a bit of an obstacle, it's going to be smoother sailing for you coming up. Now we have Lagoose. Now Lagoose is actually in an upside down position, and Lagoose is the eventual outcome that's actually coming towards you. And I'm having a brain fart on this one. It's probably just everything I've been doing. So, okay. Okay, so this one, because there's like greed and it's against what's going to happen as far as the final outcome. It's against, what's that word? It's against the norm. I'm going to say it's against the norm of what you would consider what normal people do or what the average person does. But out of the norm works for you. That's the part that you need to remember. Okay? Anything, if you work in out of the norm and accept that it's not a normal road for you, this road will start to go a lot smoother in the long run, is what they're saying. So you need to kind of focus on that a little bit, if you can understand that. That's what the runes had for your question at hand, Miss Nikki. I'm hoping you actually understand that, of what is actually happening. Now we have Miss Raven, and again, Michelle Wilfong. If you'd like a reading, you got to let me know. Runes are channeling, honey. Heidi, what's up, my girl? Yep. Yep, Heidi. Might be doing a lot of channeling coming up, a lot of focusing. So let's see. We have Miss Raven coming in. Thank you. Yes, understand all of that. Confirm things, answered a couple of the forefront and unexpected background questions. Good. I'm glad. Okay, Raven is here. Raven's in the house. So we got Miss Raven coming up. I'm glad that helped, honey. Oh, here we go. I'll focus until we tell me what went on the shuffle. Today I'm just taking my time, leisurely taking my time, and see what happens. Hot. Oh, you're hot already? Wow. Let's see what we got going on. The heat's not so bad here today. Okay, we got Miss Raven coming. All right. Okay, Miss Raven. You have a lot of strength, a lot of inner strength. You're the type of individual that doesn't give up. You don't go with the norm, which is actually works to your benefit. Spiritually, it's what it is that you're meant to be. You're meant to stand out in your own way. So don't forget that. The only thing is you need to bring pieces of yourself back in. You're getting into that old habit of putting yourself in too many places at once. You have to remember that you need to work and stay working on you first. So pull in some of those fragmented pieces. Fragmented pieces are pieces of yourself when you say, okay, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, which is too much at once, does become overwhelming. So you want to start bringing that in. Bring in those extra pieces that you don't need out there right now. Remember to cut your cords. Literally, when you go to bed, easiest way to do it for anybody that is not of this type of religion is just literally ask Archangel Michael at night to cut any cords that are not for your highest and best good. If not, you can look up on YouTube about cord cutting to help retain your energy back in. Okay. So you need to maintain that energy. Once that actually happens, I do see a lot of happiness coming your way. Ooh, that's good. Get into some meditative states. Look for the number 2. Nope, 25, they said. Look to get into some meditative states. For those that have issues with meditation, go on YouTube, get a guided meditation. Every now and then I do meditation here, but literally, guys, go to YouTube, look up guided meditation for the reason that you're looking. Sometimes having someone in the background speak and tell you how to relax and how to focus is a little easier. Just remember that when you're looking up someone that works with meditation, the same way you enter the meditation, you need to leave. So if somebody mentions, so focus on this at first. If somebody mentions that, say you're going into a dark room or you're going down a hallway, you need to come up the hallway is what you need to do. So maintain that. It helps the energy stay in and it keeps everything in a better circle. So maintain that. Get into some meditation. Number 25 is really important for you right now. Okay, there's a lot of things that will be coming out for your creativity, the creative aspects. So there are things that, yet spirit, honey, spirit is guiding you when it comes to your creative outlet. Okay, allow spirit to guide you. If it says that you need to try this, try it. If it says, hey, you need to do this, you could be golden at it. It's what spirit is actually guiding for you right now. So look into the creative aspects of you, your soul, things you create, your individualism. Thank you. Look into things like that. That's going to help you, and it's going to continue to help you grow. And that's where you start to shine. Okay, you the more comfortable you are, the brighter you shine. So don't second guess. Don't say, yeah, I don't think I can do that. Just do it. You never know. You might be really good at it, and you might be beneficial for that. Okay, so that was Miss Runes for Heidi. All right. Sunshine. Sunshine wants channeling. That was for Miss Raven. Hopefully you understood that, honey. But I do see something, right? I do see something new with you. It's I don't know if it's a craft is something you normally don't do, but for some reason you've got this inner knack for it. So I would go with it. But I do see a lot of happiness around you. Miss Cindy, sunshine, come on down. What's that song with sunshine? My dog got out, took a run around the block. I'm back. Okay, Michelle, if you would like channeling or runes, please let me know because you could be next. You're welcome. All right. Yep, Michelle, just let me know channeling or runes. You want channeling. Okay, so we're going to read Miss Cindy Sunshine if she's here. And if not, we can go right into Michelle because I know. There she is. All right, so we're going to go into getting a new screw for the mic. I keep saying that every week and it never happens. All right, Miss Sunshine. We're going to be channeling off to you right now. We're going to call you Miss Sunshine today, Cindy. I don't know why. Guess we'll find out when I shuffle the cards. I just got this urge to call you Sunshine. All right, let's see what we got going on here. After that, we'll do Michelle Wilfong. Yeah, I waited for you to answer, Michelle, because I know you have doggies like me. Okay. Movement, air energy. Things are a bit stagnant, okay? The energy of air is what helps us move forward or backwards or side to side. It brings in some airs. That seems to be a bit stagnant at the moment. Okay. All right. So things aren't moving. And when I threw 2 cards over the ones that aren't moving, it's talking about another individual in your life. So this could be centered around love. And again, not necessarily another half, could also be a child. It could be a relative you're really close to at the moment. So this is something that's surrounded by the love. Things are stagnant in that position. Personal life. This isn't spiritual. This is personal. So things are definitely a bit stagnant. There will be movement coming up. You've managed to pull your energy into one direction. Okay. Water energy, sometimes when water moves too fast, it gets a lot of strong emotional aspects in it. So I do see strong emotions coming. This is surrounded by your personal life, not spiritual, but definitely personal. There's a lot of strong tears, a lot of strong emotions. Sometimes they're hidden because you don't allow others to see. Yeah, you're not allowing others to see. So what it is the things are going too fast. Is some of us need to process aspects of things that are occurring in and around us, and it takes us a little longer to process. This is happening so fast that you are unable to process what is happening. Okay. The way to work this is to let go of what doesn't serve you. If it doesn't bring you joy, it's like cleaning out a closet. You do the same thing within your mind. If you haven't worn it in forever, you don't plan on wearing it, there's no reason to keep it around cluttering up your house. And I do the same thing with emotional aspects or even individuals. What you need to do is you need to let go of those that don't serve you anymore, that doesn't bring you that joy. You don't want anybody that brings you down, honey. You want that love and that feeling of what's actually happening. If you can understand that aspect of things. And that was for Miss Sunshine. Hello, Brolic. What's happening? Brolic always does channeling. All right, now we have Michelle. That was for Cindy, or I'm calling Sunshine today. I don't know why. Michelle Wilfong, you are up right now, honey. Yes, I put you on the list, honey. General, you got it. You got it. So let's shuffle off the buffalo over here. Okay, and this is for Michelle Wilfong. Awesome. I'm really glad, honey. I don't know why I want to call you Sunshine. And I think that's a compliment, almost like bright ideas and things are coming in towards you. If you can understand that, a lot more energy, growth, things like that are coming. So that's why I called you Sunshine. All right, Michelle, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. All right. According to these cards, the first two that I actually piled out here, they're saying that you do have an excessive amount of energy, but yet a part of you feels like you're not able to summon the energy. Like it's there and it's going, but you're not able to put it anywhere, if that makes sense to you. And again, this is surrounding a guy. Your air energy is a little off, so that could be the stop of the movement. All right. Balance your chakras right off the bat. Sage your house. Smudge it. Smudge your house. Get the air moving within your house. Remember to open the windows when you smudge to let out the negative energy before you actually deal with that. And then again, there's still someone around you that isn't. Things are still not balanced in your area. That's what's causing you to feel off. So it's almost like people do like weekly cleaning. So what you need to do is you need to kind of do that weekly smudging. Keep that negativity around you. If you could put a grid in your house, work with selenite and tourmaline, definitely next to your windows and in your doors. You can always salt your doorways and your windows as well. It helps keep the negativity out. Bells bells too. And it's more of an energy thing than it is anybody throwing anything negative to you. So it's what you want to do is you want to keep your house your castle. So you need to leave the stuff that's happening out before we come in. So this will help cleanse the aspect of what's going on, because things are like I said, things are slightly off balance. Okay, a little bit of balance. Yes, trying to balance my energy. What it is your air and your earth. You're loaded with energy, but the air isn't moving it anywhere. So smudge. If you don't have the time to smudge, you can get those sticks. Sandalwood. Sandalwood is really good for air energy to help it move. And you just those little incense sticks, thank you, incense sticks and sandalwood. You can burn those literally every day in a little burner, and that helps move the air energy to get things moving. Because that's why you're feeling so almost, thank you, almost irritable. And again, that's not you. It's because you have this overload of energy and things are not moving. So because they're not moving, there's a stagnation there. So definitely work with those. That's going to help you out quite a bit. Trying to see what else you got going on. All right. After you work with this, you have to let things go. Don't think about them again. Just let them go. And I know that's very hard in situations with, we'll have an example, situations with really bad neighbors. It's hard to let go of things because you still have their energy right there, but you need to learn to block it out and only allow positivity around you. That's going to help. Okay, so if it doesn't serve you, it doesn't bring you any joy, literally get rid of it. And that includes emotions as well. So balance that energy. It's the earth and the air that's got you feeling off balance. Yeah. Energy here is always heavy. Yeah, that's the hard part. It's the heaviness. Little incense things, we can burn those left and right. But I find the little sticks work better as far as getting the air energy moving. It's like if you're feeling low on fire energy, light a candle. That's actually going to help out as well. All right, so that was from Miss Michelle. Now, Miss Heidi, I'm going to take a swig of coffee, and Miss Heidi's going to think, hello, Keith. Thank you so much. Yes, you may. You're going to let me know runes of channeling. We got Mr. Keith from the Otter's Den in the house. Okay, so next up is Heidi. Heidi, I want you to focus on your question because the runes, we're going to do the 6-card spread again on the runes, and we're going to help you out with that aspect of things. Gotta love coffee. You know its neighbors. They're always saying, yeah. Literally, I mean, it's at the point right now when I leave the house, I have headphones on. And there's something wrong with that. So it's like I leave the house, I have my headphones on, I don't hear anything except what I want to hear. So you can always try that as well. You know, as long as you're focusing, if you live in a house and you need to focus on things, focus on what's around you. But just listen to something else. So have something else going into your brain so you don't absorb it so much. Coffee. Yes, got it. All right, so Heidi has her question. Yeah. Heidi has her question. Let's see what we got going on here. We're doing good. Okay, we're going to focus this. And we're doing the 6-card runic cross is what we're doing today. 6-card runic cross. Which means I don't know the spread very well. So I'm always switching spreads. Okay, let's see what we got. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, stay. Then we got 5, and we got 6. No. Okay. Now, this is the past. Right off the bat, we are dealing with the past. Sorry. All right. We're dealing with the past, which is Soilo. Okay. Now, Soilo in this case needs to be read upside down. Okay. So in the past, there was a lot of things that were self-centered. And again, doesn't necessarily mean you. It could mean the individual are part of the question. It has to do with the question. In the past, things were always me, 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 me. Okay. No, 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 me, me, me. No, 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 me first. Almost like a kid that's got to cut in line nonstop. So that was the question. It was centered around that, but that's going away. Okay. Because this is the past right now. Now, the present situation is number 2, and that's under this one. Ah, don't you love that? We have Uros. Uros is upside down. You know, it's really hard because I made this thing a little smaller circle. So now we're dealing with the present. The present is Uros, but Uros is in reverse. Okay. There, and again, in the present situation, we're dealing with a weak will and low energy, a bit of an illness and missed opportunity. So if you start second guessing that you're supposed to go somewhere, don't, because you're missing an opportunity. Even if it's slightly uncomfortable, there's an opportunity that will arise. So in the present, they're saying this. So it's going to cause the low energy. So don't overspend is what we're talking about as far as weak will. Don't overspend. Or if this question surrounds a different individual or a different energy than yours, yes, somebody is weak willed. And that's going to be something that will continue for you. But the missed opportunities, okay? Missed opportunities. So you don't want that to happen to you or another individual, if whatever this question is actually about. Oh, radio upside down again. Jesus. We have a lot of upside downs happening here. Third position is how you enslave the future, which is really weird because it's upside down. Now we're dealing with upset and plans. Again, missed opportunities, upset and plans is what's happening. These are delays, unexpected in travel, and also like loss, travel loss. So all of these delays and pushed back plans are something that's happening. So because this is the reason for how you enslave it or how you work with it, know that there will be delays. Okay. These delays, things are not going to happen exactly when you need them to happen or when this individual situation needs to happen. It's going to be a delay. So we need to understand that so it's easier for us to work with. So rather than planning 3 weeks ahead, plan 3 months ahead. So in other words, okay, in 3 months, this will go by 3 months. So strengthen it and understand that, okay, I'm going to work with it in this aspect of things. And the next one is number 4. And number 4 is the background reason for the matter at hand. In number 4, we have Ingwas. Ingwas is right side up. What do you know? What do you know? So when we're dealing with Ingwas right here, we're dealing with freedom, conclusions, consequences is what we're dealing with. So there is freedom. There's always a cost for freedom. Try to think of things that way. Okay. So and again, the background reason is because maybe someone else or the situation has too much freedom. Too much of a good thing isn't always good. It's like, oh my God, I love that cheesecake. It's really good. But after you eat the whole thing, you can't move. So we're talking too much of a good thing. Okay. That's what they're talking about right now. That's the background reason for what's actually happening. Next, we're dealing with Othello. Othello is upside down. Othello. Othello's upside down, and this is obstacles and possible problems that are actually going to come up. Obstacles and possible problems. Okay, so what we're dealing with right here is, again, it's surrounded by home, recklessness, frustrations, and legal problems and hassles is what it is. Okay, that's what this card actually represents in the upside down position. So what we're dealing with right now is somebody's definitely being a little too reckless because of the situation. I'm starting to think that the connection of too much of the freedom and not having the consequences for the actions is what's actually causing this issue. Okay? Definitely causing this issue. Sometimes it's a lesson. Tiwas, I'll read what you said in a minute, honey. The eventual outcome, Tiwas, is upside down. In other words, it's saying, don't go up, go down. Tiras. Okay, Tiras normally represents an arrow. Okay, it's a warrior symbol, arrow, warrior. Okay, so what we're doing is blocked energy. Okay, the eventual outcome is blocked energy. Okay, and questionable motives. So be very careful. Balance the chakras again. If this is you, balance those chakras. Get that energy going again. Keep your aura field safe because then things can't get into that. But there is, again, somebody's motives centered around you weren't pure. And that's kind of why things are the way they are, if you can understand that. So that was for Miss Heidi. And let's see what Miss Heidi has to says. This resonating. This is resonating. My mind keeps going to what I was born with. Many retrogrades in my birth chart. Yeah, inner lesson. That happens sometimes. Sometimes we need to learn a lesson. It's like those individuals of us that are like gifted, we will develop a cold and we're like, oh my God, I can't read anything. It's because your body's telling you you're doing too much and it's time to rest. So there is a reason. It's looking for the inner reason for it. But now that you have the chart of it, it's better or maybe easier to understand and have that ability to be able to move forward. You welcome, Miss Heidi. We have Brolick and then we have Miss Jade. What's up, Miss Jade? You got to let me know channeling of runes. Okay, Keith, you got to let me know probably channeling for you as well. I'm not sure. Mr. Brolick, come on down. Huh? Oh. Oh. Yep, I don't get my new glasses until the 3rd. So, guys, bear with me if I mispronounce something. So, who knows? At least you know I'm not reading a script because I couldn't see it. Yes, you can get channeling and channeling for Keith as well. You got it. Okay. Mr. Brolick, you are up. Mr. Brolick's over on YouTube. Let's see if we can get that going. We're just having a good old time over here today. Oh my goodness, my southern drawl's coming out. Junior high school plays. I always got the goofy part because I think I was naturally goofy. So, guess the only one that got a ride to school in either a 50s car or my father's motorcycle, and I was the silliest one there. I don't know. Things happen. All right, Mr. Brolick, this is for you. In case you're not in the chat room, it is 12:42. After that, we have Keith and then Jade. Okay. It wants me to shuffle. Okay, you want 3 piles. Okay, I go with this. 3 piles. I don't never do 3 piles. All right. So we have a bit of a bit of an energy loss. What's happening? It's almost like you've lost a bit of hope. And again, this is relationship wise, but I'm not sure if it's a relationship, a love relationship. Tear-filled eyes. I can't catch a break this lifetime. You know what? I appreciate who you are as an individual. So take that with you, Heidi. I truly do. You are a very blessed individual, and we all have our ridiculous lessons to learn. Yep, we really do. Okay. So what you're not doing is you're not putting yourself first again. You're backtracking a bit, Mr. Brolick, if you can understand that. Okay, so there's a bit of backtracking happened. You're not allowing yourself to be happy. Oh, why? Okay, you're not allowing yourself to be happy. It's like you're allowing obstacles to hit your path. That really makes weird sense. There are obstacles in your way, but you're blocking, you're putting them there. So this way you're not feeling happy or fulfilled as far as what's happening in life. You're stopping yourself. You're getting in your own way. That's the easiest. I'm sorry, that's a straight way to put it. But you are right now are getting in your own way. You need to get out of your own way. And you need to have that ability to live and to love and to enjoy life. whatever it is. Be yourself. Be happy with who you are. Okay? Literally, be happy with who you are, because all of these things, there's no new beginning coming. There's nothing starting this. The only one that can get these blocks out of the way is you, because you're the one that put those there. So you need to start clearing those out and start enjoying what's happening around you right now. Start enjoying the little things, okay? The bigger things will come. But you need to let go and to listen to yourself. Listen to your own body. Listen to yourself. Know what you can and can't do, and just clear the blockages and start enjoying life and live again. Okay, sometimes we need to let go of things that no longer serve us, if you can understand that. That was for Mr. Burlick. So we have Keith Ottersberg. He's in the house next. I have no idea. I have all these weird voices coming out of me today. This is what happens when you wake up late. But your sleep is good. All right, let's see what's going on for Mr. Keith. Oh. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. 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 Okay, shuffle. Itchy nose. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, something's happening in your home. It's off balance. Something isn't exactly right. And again, I know you're rebuilding, but there is something that's off. So you need to double check something that's happening there. And again, it could be materials. It could be something coming, but make sure that you check, double check, and recheck all that's around you right now. Okay? I do see a new beginning for you coming. A whole new fresh start for you. So in other words, you've paid your penance. You've worked out a lot of things and a lot of issues and found the right avenue for yourself. So I do see that new beginning coming. I see it growth. Oh, you're gonna hit it with fire there. Gonna be a lot of fire around you, which is good. So this spark, this new beginning that's coming, it's literally just gonna go. Whoa. So things are gonna progress and happen really quickly. The only downside here right now, it's something to do with the house. You need to double check something in that house. Okay. Don't move too fast that your balance goes off. Remember to focus, take notes, write everything down. Okay. And that's going to be easier for you to check, double check, and recheck. Don't jump too quickly into anything. Take your time. Definitely take your time. But there's like a sunrise on the horizon that is coming up for you. I know what's up with the house. It will be resolved soon. Good. Light that fuse. Yeah, definitely there's a fuse coming. This fuse is coming. It's going to take you into a really good direction as far as where your spiritual being is going. So, and it's something that is meant to be. We always have certain avenues and things that cross our paths, and then we grow and we head in different directions. That happens. But I do see a new beginning coming. I do see a fuse light. But remember, write things down with this fuse. Okay? Because you're going to forget certain things. You don't want to forget anything. And again, this is like spiritually, but this spiritual avenue is going to lead you to your grounding. Wow. This path of fire is going to lead you to your earth. What the heck? Is it somebody that has an earth element coming into your life? Thank you. There's an individual with an earth element coming to you. You're representing the fire. She represents the earth. That's what maintains balance. That makes sense. You won't be scorching the earth. You'll be balancing it, because you can't really do water, because water will drowse you too much. Air will light the fires. It's the earth for you that maintains the balance. I have no idea who this is. Like, I really have no idea who this is, but this is definitely a earth elemental individual coming in towards you. It really does balance out your fire quite a bit. Where this particular individual would be the type know when you need to burn that fire, as far as like when a guy goes in on protection mode, they kind of do what I known as just they go off. Well, that's the thing, that's what they're supposed to do. So allow that fire to burn, but she's also able to bring it down where it doesn't really bother her. It's more of a balance. She's like just very balanced. Look out for this earth girl. This is an earth girl coming towards you. So fix the house. Don't burn too fast. Take your time. Okay? The balance comes in with the earth energy. And then hope in the future shine. That was weird. That was weird. Damn, I got to get more screws for this thing. So hopefully you can understand that. So good. I'm glad the house thing will be fixed. Oh, I'll tell you. Got to get another swig of coffee. And then we're going to read Miss Jade. Hopefully you understood that. So it's an earth girl. I don't know how to explain it. She's like an earth girl. To me, your energy represents the warrior, the fire. Okay, this earth girl is what maintains your balance more than air and water and a spirit girl would. It's the earth girl, almost like I'd say like a '60s throwback in modern times. Yeah. You have a quick question. Is it normal to be jittery and shaky after grounding? Did you release the energy that you no longer needed? If you absorbed the energy, but you didn't release the extra back down, then yes, that's normal. Too much energy, you can always put it into pillows, stuffed animals. If you have kids, the biggest thing in the world you can do with extra energy is put it into a pillow, heal potted plants, heal trees, heal bumps. That could be your energy level building up. So that's pretty normal. So, but when my kids are little, I used to put them in stuffed animals and things like that. So when they would, and I'd wrap them up in plastic so the energy would stay. And then when they didn't feel good, I took it out and gave them that either that stuffed animal, that pillow to help with the healing process. So you just need to learn to utilize it. You can send it back down, or you can use it to heal it. Animals, dogs, trees, earth, anything. You can utilize it for that. But yeah, if you have too much energy, that's normal. I used to get headaches with too much energy. Walk in my house. Who's got a boo-boo? I need to put this somewhere. Literally. I got a boo-boo. I fix boo-boo. All right, Miss J, we got you going down now. We had a nice little leisurely time here today. We had a cool time here today. And we are getting into addiction on Tuesday on the Cosmic Cushion podcast. So me and Miss Linda will be getting into addiction. It's probably going to end up being another one of those series. I'm not sure if I want to do 2 or 3, but maybe the third one in case any individual needs a little help, needs a little guidance. You know, I'd love to definitely listen and help. You know, whether it's a family member or whether you're going through it personally, it's a difficult situation. It really is. All right, here we go, Miss Jade. Wow, what we got going on here? Okay, don't take any risks right now. Okay, you pulled yourself in, which is good, but yeah, it's like check, double check, and recheck. If you're dealing with any type of like contract type things, like say buying and selling a big piece of property or investing in something large, make sure that you double check everything, actually triple check everything that is coming to you, because I see things moving fast. And sometimes when things move too fast, we forget to check certain things. It's like when you go on vacation, you always forget something. Okay, always, or at least I do. I always forget something. I don't know why. So that's why the movement is going so fast that the avenue that you're taking needs to slow down. So be really careful. And again, there's only one direction that you need to head into right now. There are complications coming in. So double check everything. Right now is what they're saying. Thank you. Double check everything. Vacation plans, buying large things. Double check all of that. Then as things are actually moving and progressing, you'll know that you had that checked. So this way the complications won't be coming in. And yeah, you are going through a rise in energy. You can store it in certain items. It's really good to do. You can store it in an item for yourself, a blanket that you like to use when you don't feel good. Work with animals, plants, anything. Get that energy out to balance. That'll help you as well. After you get the balanced energy, things are going to balance themselves out for you. So you are going through an ascension. That's what's happening. You're ascending, you're growing spiritually. Then things will maintain a balance for a little while. So the growth will balance itself out rather than going, oh, statically. It's going to balance itself out quite a bit. Just make sure that you double, triple check everything. Okay. If you're investing, recheck. If you're buying and selling, recheck. If you're going on vacation, recheck everything. Not to make you nervous, just do it because this way you won't have to worry about it and there'll be nothing happening as far as that. Yeah. Yep. So definitely you're going through a growth, honey. You're going through a big growth period. So because the growth is happening, you're getting all this extra stuff happening within you, and you're like, oh my god, it happens. It happens. So oh my goodness, yeah, that's awesome. So it'll be a couple weeks before I can see very good. You're planning to move soon. Okay, double check everything. Absolutely everything. Double check it. You're welcome, Michelle. So double check it all, girl. Double check, recheck, double check, recheck. Okay, sometimes they say two eyes are better than one. So if you need a second opinion of somebody checking to make sure everything went good, you can do that as well. But you need to recheck every detail for some reason. So if you're moving, that could be a reason. It could be something about the lease or something. But make sure you check it all. Make sure that you check it all. All right, guys. That's it for today. Isn't that awesome? So hopefully you guys got the insight and help that you needed. That's what I'm here for. Cosmic Cushion, Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Linda and I, again, we're running into a series about addiction. Now, addiction just isn't alcohol or drugs. There's many different forms of addiction. There's shopping addiction. There's there's all kinds of psychological and physical types of addiction. And we're there to help guide and possibly help individuals, whether you're the one going through the addiction or you're the family member that has to deal with the after effects. So this situation happens where we're going to take it from a couple of different avenues to actually help you out with that. So hopefully that helps. And don't forget the Orion effect on Sunday. Sunday. That's from watching Channel 10. Al Roca is really cool. Anyways, you're welcome. Really appreciate the time. And oh, no worries, honey. You guys help me because I need to get the extra energy out. So, and by doing a show like this for an hour, helps me get that energy out. So win-win. So that's pretty awesome. Helps me fine tune things as well. So all I got to say is peace out, guys. Peace out. I'll see you again. So, and again, I'm always here. I'm always here if you guys need a quick answer to something. It's what I do. So I can say